runs a terrorist government, says Australian Islamic scholar. Imam Tawhid, a popular Australian Muslim scholar, disclosed that Nigerian government harbors all forms of terrorism because the government itself is run terrorists. Tawhidi is a Muslim influencer who claims to be a reformist imam. According to Tawhidi, Boko Haram terrorists are allowed to operate with little or no effort to tackle them because of corruption in Nigeria. He took to his Twitter handle and wrote, "We have ignored Nigeria in the discussion about terrorism. Nigeria is the most corrupt country in Africa. It is home to a terrorist government that harbors terrorists just like the government of Pakistan. Boko Haram were given the green light in their early stages. We remember. Now all of a sudden Nigeria wants to lead the war against terror. Indeed, my enemy is also my sword. I shall use him to kill with and then break the sword. Get involved in the conversation, giving your opinion in the comments, and let's hear your take." Honestly, I would expect, or I would like, what is this woman's name? Loretta Onochi and Femi Adesina to respond or reply to this man's tweet or this allegation. Those are strong words that I would like them. This man is still a gentleman. What's this man's name? This Gabra Shehu. But when it comes to Femi Adesina and Loretta, they have bad mouths. So I would love them to reply this man. You can go and check on his Twitter handle where he tweeted that statement. Of course, Loretta is always on Twitter. She will see it. Definitely she will see it. And let us hear what she's going to say about that. One thing that is really baffling is that, and so funny and laughable, is that the Nigerian government, most especially their spokesperson, the presidency, they always want Nigerians, some Nigerians who do not know much, to believe that the outsiders, the other countries, do not even know what is happening in Nigeria. They will tell them, because that is one of the things they always usually say, that they are not in Nigeria. You don't even need to be in Nigeria before you know what is happening. You don't need to be in Nigeria at all. They always like to paint it to the Nigerian people or to outsiders that they don't know what is happening in Nigeria, so they cannot give a concrete fact concerning what is happening. And it goes beyond that. Every country they don't behave the way we behave in Nigeria. In as much we know that we have natural resources, we have a lot of things going on, as blessings to us. Yet we don't see all of those things in reality. You can see all of those things in the lifestyle of our public officers, all those government officials. You will see the wealth of Nigeria, when you see them around, or from what they have acquired. Is it a ordinary Nigeria who is on the streets that will go and embezzle money from the government coffers? Is it not them? Is it not the same people? When you talk about corruption, it's all over. It's an open secret, and they will want to try to make their supporters believe that they don't know. The outsiders, the people in the outside world, do not know what is happening in Nigeria. They are just trying to make some kind of a statement. If before you know it, they will say this man, maybe corruption is fighting back, that Buhari has blocked all the loopholes, that this man maybe is a PDP man. That is what you are going to be hearing. Or maybe he has come to do some kind of business in Nigeria, and he wanted to do some, do the business in a fraudulent manner, and Buhari just blocks that area. That is why the man is pained. That is why he's hurting. That's why he's saying all manner of things to the Nigerian government. Those are the things you are going to be hearing from people like Loretta Onoche, people like the spokespeople. All their social media is, you'll be hearing them saying all manner of things. Even their supporters, they will say, oh, they need to look at that man very well. They are sure that this man must be a PDP member, because he's his only PDP member. People who are in the PDP party, they are the ones who are always criticizing the government, and people who are benefiting, or who were benefiting under the PDP regime. So because all the loopholes have been blocked, so that's why they are pained. And it's a good thing that this man is an Australian scholar. So let us see what they are going to say about that. The highest they might say is that, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, it is the social media that he's listening to. That's where he's getting his information. He doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria, from all the way from Australia, that it is what people are fed them with on social media, as if people, they think that these people are really daft. Even when Nigerians are saying the things, it will be as if, oh, people are just like, trying to go against the government. But all of those things are really evident. A situation whereby all this all those these groups, they will say they have repented. The next thing, they will recruit them back into the army. How would they be able to solve the problem? How would they be able to fight them? How are you sure that they are really repented? That is the issue. And they sit up till now, they will be talking about, oh, how they are spending money on infrastructure. But the first and foremost thing that will even bring peace in the first place, which is the area of security. And that was what they were accusing Dasuki for. Now you've been there over 4 years now, going to 5 years. What have you done in the area of security? What have you provided for the security people to be able to combat with these people? It's still the same story, and they are still referring to what happened before they took over in 2015. Is it not corruption? Is it not corruption? A lot of things that have been said concerning even this chief of army staff, Burutai, all the properties he has all over the place, they still cover it up. They cover everything up. They will not want to say anything. So how do you expect them to fight all these people? Just like they've been telling us before they came in 2015, oh, that the former administration didn't do much, they didn't do anything at all. All expectations, all hopes were really high that they are going to do the needful. They will tell you that they have reclaimed some territories, and these guys are upgrading now, and every now and then they're upgrading. What training have they given to our own military people? Nothing. The same thing. And from the source, from what we heard, the equipment they are still using are the same equipment that were purchased during Shagari time. How many years ago, how many decades ago? And you expect these people to function well. To put salt upon injury. All these people, they would tell them that they are repentant this, they are repentant that, and you recruit them back. How are you sure that they genuinely repent, they have genuinely repented? And you want to fight them, and you want to win war against them? It's not going to be possible. The whole world is seeing what is happening. They are just deceiving themselves. And the people who are speaking on behalf of the president or the presidency, they are deceiving them. Let them the more they come out and defend the government, the more they are embarrassing them. They know that the embarrassment is not going to come from them. It's not really for them, it's for the presidency or the president himself. They themselves, they are going to be paid at the end of the day. They will just get their own pay and they will go. But they themselves, within them, they know that they are not saying the truth. They will still come and defend. When you are defending somebody and that your defense is very, very weak, you become a laughing stock. You really become a laughing stock, and people will just, see your level and your mentality. That if you can be defending such things, that means there should be something wrong upstairs with such people. Someone says, thank you so much, Imam Tawidi, for saying the truth. You will live long to always see and tell the truth. God bless you. And someone said, don't worry, the drone that did it on Soleimani will soon come for them too. The only pity is that they don't have anywhere to hide. Someone said, I strongly agree with the finding. You will say northern leaders such as sultans, emir, political leaders harbor terrorists in their land because they want Nigeria to be Islamized. That's what somebody is saying there. And someone say the day Boko Haram will be defeated will be the day Boko Haram will kill American. How can a country that claims to fight terrorists will turn and recruit the captured ones into its own army by brother? My brother is terrible. We are caged and doomed as a country. And someone say 101% true, sir. Somebody's agreeing with that's a imam from Australia. Someone say everyone knows that the number of people killed during this regime is terrible and continues to rise especially Christians. Fulani being imported without visa to overrun the indigenous tribes of the south. With all the killings, no arrest. Those arrested were pardoned and given immunity. Thanks so much, Imam Tawidi, a man that says the truth. You will live long. Hope Onoche, oh my goodness, as if this person read my mind. Someone say, Hope Onoche, Loretta is still alive. And let's respond to this man's comments. Someone says APC is a terrorist organization that should be vehemently proscribed by international communities. One day the whole world will wake up to see it is already too late to curb. Brutal is the head of them in the nation at the moment. The world should awake in the reality of what is happening under the apartheid regime, but runs a terrorist government. It's manifesting everywhere. It's manifesting everywhere. This is true. The government is corrupt. Fighting Boko Haram is fighting the north by President Buhari. What else do you need to say? Or what else do you need to know? Since the president said then before he came on board that fighting Boko Haram is fighting the north. That word is waiting. Nobody, people are always coming now with that statement, but they have never debunked it. But of course, they will say, they know how to twist the whole thing. But in this case, all of those things that he has said in the past, he has never even come to defend, to debunk it or for his people to defend him. If somebody is saying this, then what do you expect? That's why people just automatically, you have a kind of connection with them because they believe that by the time you are doing that, you are fighting the region. That means that the region believes in that. So if you fight these people, that means you are fighting the region. So one does not need any form of interpretation or a soothsayer to tell you what that statement means. Someone says it is an open secret. You are very correct. It is true. Someone say on point. Tawid, your analysis are clearly the situation in Nigeria. God will come to our aid. So guys, what do you think with what this Australian imam has said that this about this government? Just leave your comments below and let's say your take. Bye.